back to another A Smell video. I don't think they're that excited. If I'm excited, they have to be excited. Okay. Hi you guys, as you guys know, my name is Giselle, XOXO Giselle on YouTube. If you guys don't follow me. My link will be down below. My Instagram is XOXO Giselle as well. And my OnlyFans, that is a top secret, but if you want it, you can always DM me on Instagram for it. Yes. Now introduce yourself. Well, I don't think I have to
for the people
myself.
who don't, like, for the people who are new, like,
so if you guys are new to my channel or have never been to my channel and this is the first video that you're watching, welcome back to my
welcome to
my channel. My name is Melissa Gomez.
I'm her sister.
Yeah. If you like my channel and what it consists of, you guys can always subscribe, turn on your post notifications,
give this video a thumbs down. Why do I always say that? Give this video a thumbs up as of now.
Yeah, and just stay tuned. So as you guys can see on the title down below, today I'm going to be talking about my pregnancy, you know, everything, all the details that came with it, and I'm going to also be showing like pictures and stuff, right?
Right. I do have like pictures from her pregnancy, or from the day that she gave birth.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you say? That you gave birth?
That I gave birth.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so I'm gonna start by talking about the day of. So my water did not break naturally, right? Like I wasn't at home, laying down, like, and oh my god, my water broke. No. I had high risk pregnancy. I had this one thing called cholestasis of pregnancy. And what that does is like I forgot what it was called, I don't know, and something in my body wasn't functioning correctly, so my skin would itch. Like I felt like I had like lice all over my body. Like
that's disgusting.
No, and literally I would cry myself to sleep, itching my body. Like it was so bad. Like it was super bad. Like I'm so happy I went to the doctor and that I got that shit confirmed and out the way, because you know I could have had like high risk problems if I didn't know. The doctors had given me a specific day on when I had to get induced. I got induced at 37 weeks pregnant. If you don't know what induced means, it means that they help you have the baby before like the 40 weeks. So I got picked up and I was so nervous, crying on my way to the hospital. Like it's so scary bringing a life to the world, because you can die, they can die. Like, so I just always think the worst. Like that's just me. Like I have really bad anxiety. So, you know, I was just crying. I get to the hospital and you know, they were just there like finding a room for me or whatever, and right when they put me in their room, I was like, okay. You know, I think you came too, right?
Yeah,
no, you came late.
Yeah, you literally, like, you had a set date, and we were like, oh my god, I just couldn't wait like till the date got closer and closer, because we're like, that day is when Uti's gonna be born. Yeah. So you woke up so early. Like I think you needed to be at the hospital at 8 a.m. huh?
Yes, I had to be at the hospital at 8
a.m. and I wasn't there with you. Like I was still sleeping. I went like until 12. I want to say, huh?
Yeah. So my appointment was originally at 8. They were hella lagging, so whatever. So they put me into a really small room, whatever. And the lady was telling me like, okay, I'm gonna induce you now. So the method that we're gonna use is a pill. So I had to sit like this and shit, you know.
Oh yeah.
And you know, right when I was like this, they literally shoved a pill so far up me, like to that, so I can hit like the baby's head, kind of. The worst pain. I think that hurt more than giving birth. I don't know, but that shit, I was screaming my lungs out. Like I was crying. My mom was crying for me, and the lady next door that had just gave birth, she was like, oh my god, is she okay? So she obviously heard me and was like, is she fine?
Yeah, like she's going crazy.
The time went by and I was already super excited. You know, it had been like probably like 30 minutes. And it's crazy.
How many centimeters were you in?
When they checked me, my cervix was 1 centimeter. Before they induced me, I went in at 1 centimeter. You have to be 10. So, you know, and I had already previously had like pelvic pain. Like I would feel the head going like this down here. So it was like, he was ready to come out.
You were having contractions since the house, remember? Like since weeks?
I was already having contractions.
Like from the house. And then you got there, and then that's when I remember when I got there at 12, you were like 3 centimeters, and I want to say, or 4?
I was like at 3.
And you were crying. Like
I was hella crying.
She was crying. Like she's like, I can't. And oh my god, all of us wanted to cry because we're like, what the hell? Like, is she okay?
Yeah, like I don't think nobody's ever seen me in that much pain.
Yeah.
But like before that, right when the lady had induced me, she was just telling me like, you know, because I was hella excited, like, my baby's gonna come today. My ass thinking today. And she was such a bitch. Like literally she looked at me, she's like, well, don't get too excited because this is gonna take up to 3 days. Like, don't get too excited. So I was just like, okay.
Like your baby's not gonna come out today.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, like what the hell? Fast forward, you know, I started getting really bad contractions. An hour passes and my water breaks. I feel yes, my son kicks me and maybe like 2 hours.
Your water broke? I never knew your water broke. Like, what do you mean your water broke? I thought they broke your water.
No, my water broke. Elijah kicked me and like right when he kicked me
in the bed?
Yes, Giselle, yes.
What?
My water broke, and it's funny because my baby dad's mom was in the bed with me and we were just laughing the whole time, like, watch your water break while I'm next to you. And I was like, ha ha ha, watch it break. But a little bit of time goes by and my water breaks and I was just like, shit, like I got scared. I thought I was pissing myself. So then the lady was still being a bitch. I called her and I'm like, well, my water broke. And she's like, well, you know, like, she kept saying, like, don't get too excited. Like, just, you know, being so rude. And I was just like, whatever. Like,
she was mean.
Yeah, and right when my water broke, I feel like everything after that just started going by fast. Like, I started feeling my contractions.
Yes, that was in the little room, right?
Yes, in the little room.
In the little
room, yeah.
It was like 7. It was so many of us in a little tiny room, and we kept asking the lady, can you switch us to a bigger room? Like, and she's like, I'll see what I can do. Like, she was being such a bitch.
Such a bitch.
Yeah. And then she moved us.
Yeah, then she moved us. But before that, like, it was crazy because I didn't want the epidural, but I just couldn't handle the pain. I kept crying, and the lady was just like, this is what I mean by she was rude. Like, she just walked in and she was like, you're gonna get an epidural. Like, you don't have, basically telling me like I don't have a choice. She was like, she needs it. Like, I had no say, but I was like, whatever, you know, everybody has to get out the room. And I was just sitting from like back like this, and the doctor was like putting the needle in. It hurt so much, and I was just literally thinking happy thoughts the whole time. Like, I was like, God, please. Like, I was just thinking like of the ocean. Like, I was thinking like my baby's gonna be here. Like, the pain, you know, it's gonna be worth it. Like, but it was just the most excruciating pain in the world that I don't think nobody knows until you give birth. That's why I view women like so different. Like, we are really strong.
Hella, guys don't go through shit.
Yeah, so after my epidural, it was already maybe like 3, maybe I would say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I got induced at 10 a.m. and this is already 3. You know, I felt like the baby I just felt like I was more and more pain, and so I called the nurse and she checked me, and I think my cervix was at 4 now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, It was at 4, and then she was like, oh, like you're at 4. She was getting a little bit surprised, but she was still being a bitch. And that's when she moved us to the other room.
Oh, okay. So that's when she was like, okay, and that room was way, way bigger, so we had a lot of space.
They wheeled me to the other room, huh? And
yeah, they did.
How many people were there? Was you?
It was me, my mom, Ashley,
Maddie
was there too.
Haley,
Ashley, Maddie. It was 6 of us. Oh wow.
It was 6 and Luz.
No, Luz got there when a little bit later, when you had the baby already.
Yeah, and literally
we were just chilling.
Yeah, but you guys were just chilling.
Oh.
But all I remember from
we were just chilling.
I was fucking there dying. Nah, but they wheeled me to the other room, and my only thoughts that I remember from that room was excruciating pain. Like, even before that, I was hitting the numbing thing so the medicine can go on my back, and I didn't feel nothing. And I kept telling the lady, I'm like, this isn't working. That epidural isn't working. Like, I feel everything. Like, she was just saying like, no, it works. So when they moved me, you know, I still felt okay, this is your coochie, obviously, like, it's opening. I felt like a big watermelon trying to like push its way out, and I was like
pressure, huh?
Not even pressure, like, it was so bad, I can't even explain.
And that was only at 4 centimeters in?
Yes, that was only at 4 centimeters in. And I think when they moved me, I was already expanding, but they weren't checking because the lady said, I'm not checking you no more.
Yeah.
You keep wanting me to check you, and you're not gonna give birth today. Like, she was just being so rude, so I'm like, whatever.
But her centimeters were going by like this.
Fast. Like, it was so crazy.
Because that was at 4 centimeters.
When they moved me.
And then
so I was just sitting here like this or whatever, you know, I I was on the bed and I was literally like crying.
Yeah.
I was like, and I kept saying, I can't breathe. And the nurse was like,
Yes.
you're breathing fine. Like, you're at 99.9 oxygen.
No, she was a bitch. She was
and I kept
mean.
saying, like, I need an oxygen mask. And they didn't want to give me an oxygen mask. They said that I was tripping. Like, they were just being hella rude. So, fast forward, Giselle was like, I need a shit.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I need to take a little dookie. So I'm inside the restroom, right? Doing my thing, you know. And then I'm sitting down and I just fucking randomly hear everybody yelling, the baby's coming. And I'm like, what? So like I had to fucking clean myself fast and I would like run out. And they're like, the baby's coming. Like the nurses all came in, they started spraying your legs, like, and you were ready to have a baby.
Yeah, before that,
I was like, what the fuck?
When she was in the bathroom, the nurse didn't want to check me, like, you guys know, like, I feel like I was in that room for, like, probably an hour max, huh?
Dude,
probably
the baby came out like this. You were at 4 centimeters, and all of a sudden, they're like, you're giving birth.
All of a sudden, they move me room, she goes to take a shit, and then it's like,
and
okay, it's time.
Birth. And then we're like, what the fuck?
I feel like it went...
That was so fast.
Yeah, but I feel like we probably thought it was, like, so fast, but maybe it was a little bit longer, because I started pushing at 5 p.m. Anyways, before I get to that...
Oh, really?
I was... obviously, like, you know, on the little bed or whatever, and when she was in the bathroom, I remember I was telling everybody, the nurse wasn't in there, and I told everybody, I said, I'm pushing right now, like, I need to push. The nurse comes in like, I just checked you not so long ago, like, you were at 4 centimeters, you're not ready to push. And I told her, I said, I'm pushing, like, with or without you, because I need to push. Like, I'm gonna push this baby out right now. Like, I need to push this baby out now. She was like, okay, like being a bitch, you know, or whatever. She opens my legs, checks me, she was like, you're at 10 centimeters. And that's when everybody was like,
what the fuck?
She's about to push. And just
how did she go from 4 to 10 like in a matter of an hour?
And then you were like, that's when you run out of the bathroom.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was just taking a shit, like, how the fuck, like, are you about to give birth, bro? Like, I was not even in there for that long.
Yes.
And I remember you had Christian music.
I did?
Yeah, you had Christian music because you were like, you couldn't, so you were trying to like have the music like calm you down, and then all of a sudden, boom, like, and they're like, only fucking 3 of you can be in here.
Oh, yeah.
And me and Ashley were going back and forth, like, who's gonna stay?
I'm sorry, but I'm the favorite aunt. Yes. Get over this, Giselle. Melissa, who's the favorite aunt? Who knows? It's me. It's me. No, it's not. I'm gonna carry him first, then you. No, you're not.
Because obviously the 2 grandmas wanted to be there.
Yeah.
Brandy and my mom, and then me and Ashley were like, who the fuck is gonna stay? And then she was so nice. She was like, okay, you can stay.
Oh, I didn't even know
that.
that.
I was gonna stay either way.
I didn't even know that. Yeah, but I'm gonna insert clips while I'm pushing. So here are gonna be some clips.
Yes, obviously, I filmed it all. Like, I recorded it, like, when he came out the full body, and for some reason, it fucking got deleted. So I was so mad. So there's, like, a little clip right here of, like, you know, it was Uti's face came out first.
It's supposed to. Why do you guys
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So, but it looks so weird, like your vagina, and then like his head is like this. Like, it was just so weird. Can you look down?
Yeah, so it was time for me to push, and the nurses were taking hours. It felt like hours. And the nurses were lagging, and I remember screaming at one of the nurses. I was like, hurry up!
Yes, I remember. She was like yelling at the nurses.
And they were looking at me like, don't fucking look at me like that. I'm gonna push this baby with or without y'all. Like, hurry up now. And I started, oh yeah, this is a crazy part. My baby daddy was in jail, and his brother was in jail too.
Yes.
And it's crazy because like, he had called around 12 because he knew I was gonna get induced. And he was like, I'm gonna call later around like 5. Cause I know the baby's gonna be out at 5. And I was like,
yeah, dude, he called out the perfect.
And I was like, Isaiah, the baby's not gonna come out today. Please stop saying that the baby's gonna come out at 5 in a couple hours. No, it's not. And it's crazy because right when the nurse said it's time to push, we get a call from Isaiah, and then we get a call from his brother. One was in jail, one was in juvie. So they heard everything. Like right when it was time to push, like they heard everything. Call, huh? It was a 3-way call. Yeah. That was like the craziest. Like I feel like that was meant to be, huh? Like,
yes, dude.
You know,
yes.
It was so crazy. Like
it was so emotional to watch. Like
yeah, tell me how you felt.
Dude, honestly, like I've never experienced something like that, but I think that's like the most beautiful thing that you could like possibly see. Like me, I never like obviously Melissa had a baby in her stomach, but like I never like actually was like there's a baby in there like until I saw like a piece of head, like a piece of meat, come out of her vagina, and I was like, what the fuck? There's actually a baby in there, dude. I was like, Melissa. I'm like, you have to push. Like, I see the fucking head.
So encouraging.
Yes, because she's like, I can't. I'm like, dude, I see the head. Like, just keep pushing. And like, she was just like pushing, and like, just like a little bit more kept coming out, and it was just like such an emotional thing. I was like, we were all tearing up. Like, it was so crazy. And then the head comes out, and we're like, oh my god. Like, I even got the chills right now.
The head came out, and that's when I was like, it's because the thing was, like, she said it didn't look painful to me, but that's because I wasn't going to waste my energy on screaming because I knew this pain is the worst pain I've ever felt, so I'm going to use my energy and force to push this baby out. I literally, this is how I know that the call that I pushed for like 15 minutes. Because a jail call is 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So when I pushed the baby out, I was still on that same phone call for like 10 minutes after. And then it was like, you have 1 minute left. So that's how you know I pushed the baby within 15 to 20 minutes. Because then I still had a lot of time to be on the phone.
Now, wasn't that all worth it?
Everything seemed like it happened so fast.
Right?
Like,
And when I told the group chat, like, the baby's here, they were all like, today? Like,
yeah,
no
they were
way.
like, what the fuck? It just seemed like Melissa wasn't even suffering, like, when she was pushing. That's why I was like, wow, she's a fucking champ, bro. Like, she pushed this baby out, like, oh my god, like, and I always knew, like, growing up, I always said, Melissa's gonna be the first one to get pregnant.
Why?
I'm like, it's not gonna be me. Like, it's not gonna be my sister who's for shit. I'm like, it's gonna be Melissa. Like,
Por eso la putita de la familia, period.
and then boom, she ends up pregnant.
It's because, dude, like, I just have to throw it back.
Dude, yeah, but Tuti's like, he looks so different when he was like little, huh?
Yeah, you
compared
guys,
to now.
I'm gonna insert some pictures of how Tuti looked when he was born.
Yes.
Okay, so
I just feel like in general, like,
all babies look kind of like
all
weird.
babies are kind of ugly when they're
Born.
little, because you can't see their features. Like, you can't really see how they look until like they start growing up a little bit more. Like, you
Like,
can kind of see
Elijah
how
looks
they look.
nothing how he looked when he was a baby.
Yeah, I would
Nothing.
always say like, oh, you're ugly. Like, I know you guys are gonna talk shit to me, but whatever. Like, I used to post snaps and be like, oh, you're kind of ugly, but like,
Yeah,
I
but
loved
obviously
him,
she
you
meant
know,
it
like.
like
But
love.
he's fucking, I fucking love Tutis. Like, Tutis is fucking handsome. Like,
so handsome.
ay,
Like,
pinche pausito, güey.
he's in a pedacito, guys. Like, he'll come here, fuck her whole shit
Ay,
up.
my whole apartment.
Her whole apartment. He doesn't want to go to bed ever. He'll run to her and hide, run to her and hide.
Yes.
He's obsessed, like.
So I miss him.
But yeah, guys, that was really much my birth story.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then right when I had him, you know, he loves the titty. He snatched on right to the titty, stayed for 1 whole hour. Like, I was like, bye. And if in case you guys are gonna give birth soon, like, I'm just gonna let you guys know, have somebody in the room who's gonna stay up with you, because my mom was really tired, so I had to stay up the whole time with Elijah, and I was super exhausted. I've never been that exhausted. I've never felt that ugly. I've never felt that weak. I needed a blood transfusion. I was seeing colors and shit. Like, the nurse had to come and take the baby overnight because I couldn't stay up. Like, it was just,
Really?
I went through a lot through my pregnancy. My whole pregnancy, I went through a lot. I went through a lot when I gave birth.
Yeah. Even when you came back home, I remember, like, Melissa was struggling a lot. Like, she had to be up every 2 hours to feed him, and you couldn't do it. And
I was
remember my
so
mom
exhausted.
helped you out a lot.
My mom would stay up with Elijah till 5 a.m.
My mom would be sleeping like next to the baby, so you could have sleep, so
Like,
you could rest.
I'm telling you guys, I've never felt that tired. And you know, once he got like maybe like 2 weeks old, you know, I had really bad postpartum depression too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make another video on that because that's something that I know a lot of women can
definitely.
relate to. But I just want to let you guys know, you guys are not alone. It's gonna get better. Like, you will
Way
be
better.
happy again. You will feel pretty again. You will smile. You know, it's a beautiful process. It's hard. It's a lot.
It's a one in a lifetime experience. Definitely.
So 1 through 10, I'm gonna give this whole process a 2. No, I'm just kidding. The fuck? No,
I'm never gonna bring it again.
I'm never gonna get pregnant again because that's that.
Use condoms, please.
Yes,
Please.
use condoms if you're not ready to actually take care of a human life. Use protection because this is serious. But But yeah,
But everybody should really be careful because kids are not easy. You know,
it's hard.
Your life doesn't matter anymore. It's
all
definitely
about them.
Yes, it's all about
like
them.
I'm filming this video missing him because he's with his dad right now.
Yes, like you really need to buy everything for them, all your money for them now. Like you guys really need to be smart because a lot of people be like, oh, I want a baby. Like, do you guys really
really want a baby? Do you guys really
yes, like right now.
But it's like the best thing at the same time. Like it's just hard.
Definitely.
But yeah, I just personally I don't think I'm gonna have kids no more just because the birth was hard. Like
no, I've been telling her she needs another kid. Like I need a girl to come out from her because I'm not getting pregnant anytime fucking soon. And Tuti needs a little sister.
It's gonna take a real man to convince me to have another baby.
Bitch, no real man. You ain't having no baby anytime soon. Fuck up out of here.
I mean in the future when I'm like 30 years old. But yeah, this was basically the story on how I gave birth, my high-risk pregnancy, and you know, just what I went through a little bit after the pregnancy. If you guys have like any questions or want to know anything else of my cholestasis of pregnancy, my postpartum depression, how it is like breastfeeding, just comment down below and I will give you guys like all that information. But
if you guys want to know like what it's like being a titi, honestly for me it was like titi time 2 minutes and then go back to your mom.
Yes. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I've been wanting to do this video for quite some time. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for all the support and love that you guys continue to show me every single day. Like nothing goes unnoticed, seriously.
Definitely. It's nothing now, but it's gonna be.
We're gonna all flourish together.
We're all gonna expand.
And you know, I have some great content coming for you guys. She has amazing content on her channel. I'm gonna put it right here and I'm gonna list it down below.
We're actually filming a video on my channel right now, so make sure to go watch that as well.
Yes. If you guys like these kinds of videos or like my channel, subscribe, hit the post notification bell, like and comment on this video, share this video, support, you know, your local channels, or if I'm not local,
I think it would say support your small YouTubers,
support your small YouTubers. And yeah, everybody take care, have a wonderful day. Please everybody stay safe with this pandemic, and
I want to end your videos saying, and
that's a wrap.
No, we can be like, we're gonna figure this out with you guys right now. We're gonna, because my videos usually end XXXL bye, and I want hers to end and that's a wrap. A smell. I want you to just say a smell. Peace out.
A smell. Peace out. Okay, let's say that. Let's say that.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
A smell.
No, we have to say. Well, that's a wrap. Or how do we say it?
Yeah, we can be like, and that's a wrap.
Okay.
A smell. Peace out.
Well, yeah, everybody take care, and that's a wrap. A smell. Peace out.
You see, that's cute.
I don't like mini chills because of computer work.